They sold milk, and then I remember when I was a little girl, I want to say in the 60s, they built the restaurant. We had a little restaurant with groceries.
It was a progression from a dairy farm right over the hill to milk machines to grocery store to a small ice cream bar, and that was my father's dream. My mother was a very hard worker.
When the state came and took our place on the Berlin Turnpike, then Mom and Dad bought this property here from Benelli's, which was a furniture store that is now Bob's, and they bought this land here and then built this like 1972 or 73.
So it was a family-run business. Peter, Albert, Bruce, Rodney, Ronald, Bev, and Karen, we all worked here, and that was 37 years. So I'd say we have approximately 47 to 50 years in the restaurant business.
And we had a ball. There was always people around. It was always like a big party. Life growing up on the Berlin Turnpike was like a big party. If you had nothing to do in the house, you'd go downstairs and you'd be talking to people. It was just a great way to grow up. We were so fortunate.
You do get to know all your customers and like family. It's kind of like when you watch an episode of Cheers and Norm walks in and it goes, Norm! Everybody knows everybody. You know what they eat. That's pretty personal about people. And a lot of the customers have become like family. There's a lady who comes in that's like our mother. She's come in so long. She'll yell at us when she needs to. I've seen kids grow up.
And I was going to say, not only worker kids, but our own kids have grown up here, from Amanda and Christopher to Todd and Erica. I used to drop them off here on my way to work. Rob would feed them breakfast and then take them to school.
Yep, since I was like 14, we both washed dishes. Then moved up to working, cooking on the grill and fry later, and making ice cream with Dad.
Oh yeah, we were standing on milk cartons, milk crates, so we could reach the dishwasher to help clean the dishes. We sat at the back desk a numerous amount of times doodling and drawing on the actual desk.
Yeah, sometimes on Wednesdays we'll get Erica, myself, my brother, and my dad all working at once. Lots of fun.
I had a day where I was waiting on somebody at this table at C2, and she started talking about a place that her family had owned. And they found some of our old milk crates, and they brought them in that are up on the pie case now with our name engraved on them. So that was pretty cool. She drove all the way back to, I think, Simsbury, and came all the way back to bring us 4 or 6 of the milk crates, which was really neat.
I always related to the older couples, the grandma and grandpa types, and I still send Christmas cards to one of them.
A woman came in and said that she was a patient of some doctors down in Middlesex Hospital, and she came up that night to have some ice cream so she could go into labor.
There's an article somewhere around here about it, so that if you're late and you want to go into labor, supposedly Mortensen's ice cream would help induce that.
If it wasn't for her brother Al giving me this job years and years ago, we never would have met.
So I guess that's our highlight. We've known each other about 26 years, and the first date Ron took me out on, we went to a movie, and he said, oh, I'm going to take you to my family's restaurant's ice cream. Walked in the door here, had ice cream, and one of his waitresses yelled across the store, Miss Larson! I had her son as a teacher. So just small world, a lot of Newington people come to Mortensen. So it was kind of a funny story, funny first date stories.
We tried as hard as we could every day. I know Rodney did, I know I did, I know my whole family, my sister, my brother-in-law, my children, Rodney's children, my children, all worked here. And then some of the people you work with are unbelievable, like Christy and Debbie and the younger girls too, all of them. You know, Claire, Jay Hart, Debbie Watuzik, my sister Bev. My heart goes out to all of them because they were all very, very hard workers. And Scott always looked out for us. And Mike Carpenter was a great guy, very consistent. He made a great ball player in the end of the career because he was so consistent. There was always something, and we always worked together as a well-tuned unit, fighting unit.
yeah, I would say all the customers, all the people we've worked with over the years. It's been a lot of fun. Hope they still come back.
My carpenter, Christy, Debbie.
We kind of grew up with them as they were here growing up. I think we were sitting down the other day and thinking about how many people we've actually employed over the years that we've become close to. Like I said, they're kind of a part of our family. But
And most importantly, all the customers, they become family. They've been in here, some customers are in here twice a day, once a day, and they become our family and know our waitresses and staff by first name, and we know them by first name. And you know, the people that have been here since they were in their 30s and 40s, and now they're 70 and 80.
Mom and Dad started something that was just absolutely amazing, and the ramifications, how far it reached, it was just amazing. And the people we've met, lifelong friends through this restaurant.
Oh, it just was a great experience meeting everybody. It wouldn't have been the same Mortensen's if it wasn't for each individual employee that we encountered over the years.
Yeah, I made a lot of very good friends, lifelong friends here. One thing I'll miss is waiting on people who always said, "Oh, I knew your grandfather, I remember your grandmother, your grandfather used to bring me milk," or things like that, kind of, you know, hold dear in your heart.
There was a gentleman here the other day that he pushes his wife in a wheelchair, and we always open the door for him and just say, you know, a few nice words here and there, nothing more than I would normally do. And to him, that meant so much. And when he left, he was crying, and naturally he had me crying. And then I went over and I hugged him and his wife. It's just unbelievable. I didn't realize it until that day of the effect that we've had on our customers.
Thank you, everybody, for letting our family serve yours.
Thank you for letting our family serve yours.
Thank you for letting our family serve yours.
Thank you for letting our family serve yours.
And I'd like to say thank you for letting our family serve yours.
Thank you for letting our family serve yours.
Thank you so much for letting our family serve yours.
We want to thank you for letting our family serve yours.